Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's plans to return to UK put on hold after being left uncomfortable. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have dropped plans to buy a home in the UK until the couple's security situation is sorted, it has been claimed. For months it has been thought the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been house hunting in Britain, hoping to have a regular base for when in the country. Not only would it provide the couple with a place to stay when visiting, but it would also give them somewhere to call home and more flexibility around how long they spend in the UK. But security concerns are said to have put the plans on hold. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. While Harry is eager to spend more time in his home country, it has been claimed he feels unable to bring his children with him while a row over his personal protection is unresolved. Harry really does want to spend more time in the UK but doesn't feel comfortable doing that until the security issues have been ironed out, a source told the Daily Express. He and Meghan planned on looking for a part-time home near Windsor this year and hoped that the appeals process would be heard before the end of July so that they could properly start their search. However, the court process seems to be taking its time. The Duke of Sussex had his security while in the UK downgraded after he stopped being a working royal. The committee which oversees security arrangements for the royal family, and other high-profile public figures, known as REVEC, determined the Duke's security arrangement should be bespoke given his unusual circumstances. Harry has claimed that the changes put the welfare of him and his family at risk when visiting the UK and launched legal action against the Home Office. The Prince lost his initial legal challenge in the High Court in February but is now taking action in the Court of Appeal to challenge the decision. In a statement earlier this year, a legal spokesperson for Harry said, "The Duke is not asking for preferential treatment, but for a fair and lawful application of REVEC's own rules, ensuring that he receives the same consideration as others in accordance with REVEC's own written policy." In February 2020, REVEC failed to apply its written policy to the Duke of Sussex and excluded him from a particular risk analysis. The Duke's case is that the so-called bespoke process that applies to him is no substitute for that risk analysis. The Duke of Sussex hopes he will obtain justice from the Court of Appeal, and makes no further comment while the case is ongoing. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are facing a lose-lose situation, GB News' royal correspondent has claimed. Cameron Walker added that the couple cannot win amid their mounting criticism, on this week's episode of the Royal Record podcast. Cameron and GB News digital royal editor, Svarnanand Sen, spoke about the Duke of Sussex winning the Pat Tillman Award at the Aspies last week, where he was joined in the audience by his wife, the Duchess of Sussex. The late Tillman died in 2004 while serving in the US military in Afghanistan, having given up a lucrative career in the NFL. His mother, Mary Tillman, spoke negatively about Prince Harry receiving the award named in memory of her late son, branding him divisive. The Duke later addressed Mary's criticism, during his acceptance speech, saying her advocacy for Pat's legacy is deeply personal and one that he respects. During the podcast, Svar said, sources close to Harry said that he was left stunned by the reaction to the backlash to him being nominated for this award. But what I did think was interesting was he chose to address Mary Tillman in his acceptance speech and said he had respect for her family and everything that she's done in campaigning for veterans. He also said that he was accepting this award not as Prince Harry, but as a representative of the Invictus Games Foundation. So I think that's where his head is at, that the Invictus Games are bigger than him in terms of their impact on the military community. Cameron responded, yes. To be honest, it's a lose-lose situation for Harry at this point. He's created a lot of enemies or non-fans because of what's happened over the last 4 years.